Check, check. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Hello, everybody. I don't know if I'm seeing that because I'm looking at the control center. There's also like a DVR thing, and they can view earlier parts of the stream if they come in late. So I think it would be good, even if just to tell them to click the live button, because I think sometimes before they would like come in at the wrong time, and then they would like start typing the numbers because they're watching the giveaway part when we're not actually doing it. Da-ding. Yeah, I mean, people can join now because it's unlisted. And I'll just be like messing around. And then we'll start doing everything at 2 p.m. in 14 minutes. Boop, boop, boo. Hello, everyone. We're going to be doing our stream at 2 p.m. That's what I wanted. Oh, I'm ready. Hey, what's up, man? We're gonna wait for more people to show up. Figure they will be stampeding in soon. I see more coming in now. Today we are going to look at Riffendium bundle, 3 products there, and Rast sound bundle. So we'll give it some time. Right now, I'm just kind of going over the track that I wrote. If you guys saw the the blog video I did on the Riffendium bundle, remember that one is ending soon. So if you like what you hear, take advantage of that soon. So this is a kind of metal riff I wrote with that one. Hello, everyone. All right, I see more of you joining now. So we're going to cover 2 products today. So right now I just have Riffendium open. I got 2 different projects, one with Riffendium and one with Rast sound. So both of them are the projects I started when I did the the blog videos, the original videos. So we can kind of see what I do with that. Well, I really love metal, so that's what I'm focusing on right now. Is this genty metal riff, which I actually customized with the. Hey, what's up, man? I customized this riff. Oh, let me close Facebook. I customized this riff with the sequence editor. That's what I really freaking love about this library. Whoops. So, okay, this one's actually Riffendium 2. So as if you guys watched the blog video, Riffendium 1 covers like general kind of classic rock, the blues stuff. And then, one moment. And then Riffendium 2, let me get it situated here. Riffendium 2 is a lot heavier. As you can hear, this is actually 2 riffs, and I use the direct input, the direct in version. So they actually are dry on their own. So this is what they sound like. I'm just going to isolate one. So the sounds from the DI direct in library, which there is a direct in version of each of the Riffendium products. So let's check that out. Make sure you guys can see everything. Yeah, down here, Audio Fire, Riffendium, Riffendium 2, and then we have each version there is a direct in version, which is nice because you get that dry sound and you can really customize it, not only with the built-in effects, but if you have like an amp simulator that you like, because you know me, I kind of use a certain setting on a lot of my stuff when I actually record my guitar, so you can put your favorite settings onto this stuff too. So there's also a reverse, there's a reverse version of each library and the direct in version for each library. So reverse, regular, direct in, reverse. So yeah, this is just the dry riff, and then all I did was harmonize with it above it. So these two right here are the same patch harmonized with each other. And what it sounded like with the amps on it was like this. Then we can add drums. Hello there. Hi from Barcelona. Hello to Barcelona from the US. I'm here in Baltimore. Hello, everyone. Greetings from Colorado. We got people here from all over the world. We always do. I love seeing that. So yeah, welcome everyone. If you're just joining, we're going over Riffendium first. We are going to do some giveaways as always. So I was showing you that riff right there. You're from Florida. I used to live in Florida, in Tampa. So I was showing you that riff right here. Now, it is a dry riff because I'm using the direct in version. So, okay, you already got it on Riffendium. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Even though I play guitar, oh, you're in St. Pete. Okay. I used to go to the pier, the St. Petersburg Pier, a lot when I lived there. Hello there. And so, okay, where was I? This one here, you can go inside of the sound. Istanbul, that's awesome. You can go inside of the sound here and edit it. So let me make sure this is the right one. So here I can edit the sound. So you can do all kinds of stuff like that just from the interface. I did not touch on that enough as I would have liked to in the blog, so I'm showing you guys that now because it is really cool. Now, also, that riff I just showed you, it started out like this. It started out as a preset, but I changed it with the sequence editor to make it different. So that's like the default preset, and this is one called Gent Maker right there. This is what it sounds like when you just load it up. And what I thought was really cool is how you can go into the sequences and reorganize these things because they're recorded in slices, which is really cool. Because I know the number one thing about phrase libraries is people don't like them because they're recognizable, and if two people use the same phrase library, they sound the same. Well, this one is different in that aspect. And even though phrase libraries do sound similar, they're absolutely indispensable for me personally. I know people like to write their own stuff, but like sometimes on a deadline, phrases can absolutely save the day. So this is like the standard, what that preset was when I loaded up right here in the sequence. I keep changing that. I just got to make sure you guys see, because I know I have my little camera down here. And then what I did was open it in here, edit sequence, and I fiddled around with some of the things, and you can do like, double chugs there, hammer-ons, pull-offs, just open chords and everything. So I like the riff as it was on its own, but I edited some things so it's not the same, and you can hear the differences here. And then this is the one I customized. And it has all those effects on it and everything. Alright, so that's some of Riffendium 2. But some of you might have heard the blog video. Oh, that's not it. With this riff right here, which I really love. Nope, that's not it either. Sorry, I've been messing with these. There it is, double bend. I've been messing with these, so that's why I clone them all the time. There we go. And again, that had an amp simulator on it, which you don't need because you can go in here and yeah, you can change it like this, the sound, which is really cool. And again, I didn't explore that enough in the video, my original video, so gotta correct that now and show you how much you can customize the sound just by so there's a flanger chorus, phaser, like this rotary organy effect, good old EQ, delay, reverbs, and a widener down here. Expands it out to both of your stereo speakers there. I liked this one a lot. Turn it up a bit. Help if I turn up the right one. That's like it sounds like a Fender Strat, really nice classic single coil pickup sound. Very Jimi Hendrixy, that kind of tone, as opposed to like, Black Sabbath or whatever. If you know about guitars, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of expanding upon that. If you don't know what a single coil pickup is, just kind of what the sound is. It's very classic Jimi Hendrix. And I love that riff. So, like I showed in the original demo, we'll just go over this again. The keys, C1 always triggers your loop or your phrase, and then depending on where you press, and each one has a different range, so if you just highlight over this, it'll tell you right here in the center, those are major and these are minor. So you just get that key range down, and then you just, there we go. Now it's a minor feel. really awesome. And it's a good idea to switch between majors and minors depending on where you're playing, because like a proper song chord progression won't just stay in a minor the whole time. It might switch between those. And with some of the other ones, we have like suspended fourths and stuff like that, which even give it a more unique sound. Some of them sound like really kind of retro rock. Oh, I said there was a Fender Strat. This is a Fender Telecaster, so you can see right here. It shows you exactly what kind of guitar it is. I actually have one back there. It's my favorite Fender guitar. But again, it has a distinct single coil sound. Really cool stuff. This one is different. More of a strummed chord here. Sounded to me like a cleaner Eddie Van Halen riff, definitely. Those kind of blues and the bends and everything. This one's very, just a nice strummed pattern. So I just want to reiterate, while you hear the patterns that I'm playing right here, I did this quickly, so they're not going to be too complex or anything, but you have total control over what plays. I think that's probably the coolest thing about this library, is how the phrases are recorded in slices. And again, you just go in here in edit sequence, and you really can edit it however you want, with playing different notes, different positions on the fretboard, upstrokes, downstrokes, palm mutes, hammer-ons, pull-offs, little ornaments and stuff like that, to really make it sound more live and unique. So that preset was called Echo Chords. I guess let's just go through some of them. And again, this is Riffendium 1, so this is the more like classic sound. Some of them are just very simple like that. But you can go in here and change things a little bit. Put a little riff here. I think I showed this one in the demo. Little ornaments like that, it makes it sound like someone's actually playing it, as opposed to using a MIDI phrase or what have you. So some of them are just steady chugs like that. This one's called Epic Rock. Oh, there's also a tagging system, which I forgot, but I just accidentally clicked on it. So up in here, it says clean, crunch, distorted, straight, syncopated, riff, chordal, power chord, single notes, and then resets the filters. Yeah, I was really impressed with the whole interface of this, and how deep it was, which is pretty much expected from AudioFire. They kind of, they're not as big of a company, but and their products may look simple on the surface, but every one I've owned from them, it's so deep, just the amount of complexity and customization once you dive right in. Kind of consider them like hidden gems, because not as many, they're not like a huge player, but they're very, very good. That is Epic Rock. That was glam. Here's punk. Yes, Riffendium is absolutely on sale right now, and we're gonna give it away. Actually, let's do that right now. It's $2.15. Oh, actually, sorry, we're giving away gift certificates these days, which you can use in the shop. Sorry, I that was a slip of the tongue. We're not giving away Riffendium, but it is on sale for a really, really good price. Let me find the link for you guys. Just go to audioplugin.deals if you don't want to wait for the link. And yeah, only a little bit over 2 days left for this one, guys. So definitely take advantage of it. Here is the link. Okay, David, first time viewer. Yeah. So here at our Audio Plugin Deals live streams, we love to have fun. Oh, hey, AudioFire is here. Yeah, I was doing that a little bit earlier with the edit sound. I was doing that a bit earlier. So they're AudioFire themselves, this mysterious entity, has chimed in. Yeah, so that is the deal, the link right there. For first-time viewers, I was saying, we do giveaways. We either give away like what we're doing for the deal, but today we're doing 5 different giveaways, and it's going to be $50 gift cards to our shop. And thank you for chiming in. They said little hint, at the moment all the loops are keeping the same effect pedal parameters. If you guys chimed in a bit earlier, I was doing that a bit, showing you how you can go into the edit sound, not only edit sequence, but edit the sound there. So a lot of customization there. So okay, we're gonna do our first giveaway. I have some numbers written down. Wow, that's a nice gift. Then I stay a bit here and see what happens. Yeah, we like to have some fun. You never know what's gonna happen here. So this is how the giveaways work, everybody. Hello there, the Elnor. So for the giveaways, I just bought the Riffendium yesterday. So we're going to type a number between 1 and 1,000 into the chat. When I say go, you can only type one number. And I have these numbers written down earlier. And so whoever gets closest to the number that I have written down wins $50 gift cards. So I have my numbers written down over here. When I say go, I'm going to type into the chat. Everyone start typing a number. Type one number between 1 and 1,000. Whoever's closest wins $50 to Audio Plugin Deal Shop. So ready, go. It's kind of like The Price is Right. I know everyone's just hiding in here, just watching, and then I type it. Understandably, it all comes alive. Alrighty. So when I type stop into the chat, there might be a little bit of a delay. So yeah, listening. That's what I meant. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Now, this number was 948. Right there. Let's see who was closest. And of course we have our 666. I wouldn't want it any other way. I think that would be 899. Jim Thomas. If you see anyone closer, please correct me. Oh, 945, I see you. Yeah, it looks like Pascal Horn had 945. That was 3 away. I think that's it. If you see anyone else closer, do give a shout. But I believe that was Pascal Horn with 945, and the number was 948. So we were 3 off. So just give an email to this address I'm typing now. support@audioplugin.deals, and you will win. You will get your gift card that way. Yeah, you were very, very close, Jim. I know that sucks when I like say a name and then someone's closer. I gotta keep track of it because I'm trying to do all this myself. But again, like as always, if you guys see anyone closer, just give a shout. You know, I appreciate everyone chiming in and everything. So no, 666. There was one. Someone said 666. We always have a joke about that for people who haven't viewed. Everyone always says 666. So Pascal, email support@audioplugin.deals and we will get you started or get you sorted with that. So again, for those of you who weren't here earlier, as they said, showing you how you can change the effects in the amp simulators and stuff. And then this controls the amount of drive. These are the different effects: flanger, chorus, phaser, the rotary effect. The EQ is here. The delay, reverb, you can turn everything off. You can have the stereo widener. There's cabinet types over here, which will give it a different sound, different kind of ambience and everything. And then there's 2 filters here: high pass, low pass. And not only that, okay, this is the direct in version, but there's also the other version. Yeah, you missed it. So there's also there's the 2 versions of it, and there's also a reverse version of these instruments as well. So let's go into Riffendium 2. Everything within this series works in a similar fashion with the similar interface and everything. Just they focus on different kinds of music, and even says right up here, Volume 2 focuses on heavy guitars. And I really like, as a guitarist, I really like how you click the preset and it shows you what guitar they're using to actually record this. Oops. Reset filters. So they have 7-string guitars. There's a Les Paul. There's a Gibson SG. And then this one, that one I had when I first loaded it up. Forget where it was. It was there it is. This can it output clean to an amp plugin? Yes, I did mention that as well, so I will show you that. This is the that's Riffendium 2. Riffendium 1 DI, so that's the direct in. And you can turn like everything off, all the effects off. And there you go. It is there are picking patterns as well. So here is how it yeah, I know the name eludes me of that guitar with no headstock. So yeah, you can direct in directly into an amp simulator. That's actually what I did on the demo track. I just used Guitar Rig here. So that's a really nice touch. And then you can have different cabinet types and stuff, and also have your own distortion inside the interface. You don't need an amp simulator. But if you have an amp simulator and you're like me and you have a favorite setting that you kind of use when you record your own guitars, absolutely you can use that within Riffendium 2 to match the sound. Okay. Yeah, so Mark V said, just checked the deal, under $44 for all 3 of them, really good deal. I absolutely agree. It's curious how the heavy VST sounds. Well, I will show you that as well. Also, since we have a lot to cover, we have 2 different bundles today. Once the live stream is over, you guys will publish this video and you can go back into the beginning, because the first thing I actually covered was like a really metal genty riff and stuff. So you can absolutely go back and watch that stuff. The giveaways will be over, but it will show you some of the stuff if you came in late or anything and missed anything. And that is a good question. You cannot use the gift cards for the deal, because both the deals are so discounted already. We can't offer additional discounts on that. How it works is the panning is available. Sorry, I'm multitasking and answering everything at once. So how it works with the gift cards is they are applicable to the shop items. And you'll notice in the shop we have a bunch of different products, and it will say base price and our price, and you can use your rewards to get it down. And there's a minimum price for everything. But again, they're all heavily discounted compared to other retailers, but the deals are already discounted so much, 80%, 90%. We can't offer the additional discounts on that with the gift cards. Panning is available. You can pan anything within Contact. It's a great feature. You can also use other amps. I like that as well. I agree. But I also wanted to reiterate, because I didn't cover it enough in the actual video, how you can change the sounds, the distortion, and everything within the plugin itself, and they sound great. I used my own amp simulator just because that's what I'm familiar with and the tones that I'm used to. But you can absolutely go in here and change the different types of distortion, EQ, delay. I think this plugin also helps me to learn real guitar. Easy to decompose, experiment, and understand the licks also. That is awesome. I never thought of that because I've been playing for since 7th grade, which is a long time for me. But yeah, I've never really actually thought of it that way. So someone asked about the riff. I will show you this one more time. I don't want to double up too much because you guys can go back and watch the video. We have a lot to cover. But this is something I made with I put all the phaser effects on it. The phasers on this one. Off. But then I put drums to it. I actually like this tone of this in with my amp simulator, so I'm going to turn that off, turn on guitar rig, and put some drums to it, and it sounds like this. And that is just two separate instances, the same exact riff, harmonizing with each other. So one is in C to C sharp. This one is F to F sharp. Just a very simple harmonization I did very quickly. And that preset, if you are interested, is called Gentmaker. And I did customize the sequence there to make it unique. So let's go into more of the heavy stuff since you asked about that. Some of this is, real metal, and some of it's like kind of Rage Against the Machine. So let's check it out. Let me see if I have that through. No, that should be right in. And this is not the direct in part, so that's why it sounds a bit different. See why I said Rage Against the Machine? Very blues rock, really awesome. So this controls the tone you can hear. Very shrill when it's all the way out, just like a guitar's actual tone control. So also you asked if it has licks as opposed to just chords. Here there's a lot of licks in this one, even like some solos. What's up, David? How are you doing, my friend? Now, if you're like me, I grew up listening to 90s rock just like this, and I love this stuff, absolutely. I love all rock, but this has a special place in my heart. I love Riffendium 2 is actually my favorite out of all of them. And again, remember, you can change the effects, you can change the key which these are played in. I agree 100%, Matthias. I hope I said that right. This sequence editor and presentation is really award-worthy. I thought the exact same thing. I know I have to kind of sell you guys on everything, but I seriously was insanely impressed with the sequence editor. Because I've never seen one that deep inside any phrase library. And the number one thing, again, people don't like phrase libraries because they're recognizable and all this stuff. I was like, that is a genius idea, because you can just mix and match and really take the slices and make it your own. So also remember, you can do that on any one of these riffs. Any single one, any single preset, you can change it and customize it. So far, Christian says, definitely a great sound. So far, not that happy with guitar lives, but this sounds pretty neat. I agree as well. I really like kind of clean guitar libraries, but there are some I have been disappointed with. Also, as a guitarist, you know what is capable when you record it live, like pitch bends and just the way that each guitarist performs, really. Which is very hard to do in just like an articulation based library. They're really good for certain things, but again, this one, how you can program in hammer-on slides. So I just change. You've missed one giveaway. You know, since we're doing 2 whole libraries, I'm probably going to be here for over an hour, but we'll do another one in about, just a few minutes. I think you've won twice now, though, haven't you? Are you here to steal the prizes from others? I'm just kidding. I think you've won twice, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're very lucky. Yeah. Also down here in the sequencer, it tells you the duration of each. So you have like how many steps are in the sequencer. Also, there's 2 parts and everything. So you notice how C1 triggers part 1, D triggers part 2. Then, of course, you can add in, like that hammer-on, there's a slide in this one. I like that. And it continues on because I put too many 16th notes in this sequence, but don't pay attention to that. Let's see. You'll notice down here how some of them have multiple key ranges. Like here is it in green, and here it is in blue. And so you just click on that and it shows you right here. So that's major and that's minor. So that triggers power chords in the pink and sustain notes down in the green. So you see how this one obviously covers the more modern, heavy kinds of music. So whatever your flavor of rock is, even not even rock, with Riffendium 3 is actually very ambient. One more thing I'm going to show you here is the solos. So some really cool stuff there. Oh, David said, so now I sell my Fender Strat and buy this. Don't do that. Keep the Fender Strat and buy this. Absolutely. So I don't know how to say your name. I apologize, but Comp asked, will the video be available for download later? Absolutely. We will make this public. So you guys, if you can't stay for the whole stream, you want to see more about this, not only do we have some some blog videos on this already, if you guys are interested in that, if you've seen them already and you just want to watch more of the stream, absolutely, you can just go to our channel. It will be made public, published once we are all done. So, is there a plan? Okay, here's a question for the developer. I do not know if they're still here, but they will definitely answer that. Okay, so Riffendium 2. Now let's go to Riffendium 3, which is, for anyone who's into cinematic music, this will probably be your favorite. It is very ambient. Okay, these are the other layers I use. Here we go, Riff 3. Okay, and so this one is ambient and cinematic. My guitars were becoming studio decor. You know what? Mine were too for a while. I had, if you guys notice, I kind of downgraded my equipment there because I had not a massive amp, but I had a 40-watt tube amp that was, I don't play live anymore. You know, I used to play in bands, and we got new neighbors, and it's loud as shit. So I got rid of it because I don't need it anymore. And I have a little Boss Katana now, which I love. But anyway, I understand about guitars being studio decor, and I don't like keeping it around when they're not using it. No, giveaways are not done. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Let's do another one right now before we check out Riffendium 3. Okay, so you guys know the drill, and for Nathan just asked if the giveaway done. No, we've only done one so far, and okay, we will cover Rast stuff in very shortly, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna do our giveaway. For those of you just joining, how we do the giveaways is I have my numbers written down. I ask you guys to type a number into the chat between 1 and 1,000. Whoever guesses closest to my number wins, and we are giving away $50 gift cards to the Audio Plugin Deals shop. So remember to type only one number, and as soon as I say go into the chat, let the numbers fly, one number per person, and the winner walks away with $50. And let's go. All right. So someone said they want to see Riffendium 3. We're going to cover Riffendium 3 next because I agree that one is very, very, very good. And then Rast Sound. Nathan, you said you want to hear Rast Sound. We were going to cover that as well. Absolutely. Alrighty. And yes, I have seen Nucleus Orchestral Core. I see everything. I'm a sample nerd. I see everything, my friend. Okay, and stop. Let's see. I picked a cliche number this time. I know, it's boring. I picked 3, 2, 1. Who was closest? So we have I see 333 325. It looks like, and okay, everyone's getting closer and closer. 319, I believe, would be it. You guys were really close, though. So yes, Manuel. Let's find him. Manuel H. 319. Congratulations, you have won $50 to Audio Plugin Deal Shop to spend how you choose. So this is the lovely email, support@audioplugin.deals. Well, you won. He says he never wins anything. You've finally won. You've earned it. You guessed 2 away from the magic number. He does not suck. That's very rude. I know you're just joking. Just in the process of getting the bundle going with my Complete Control Mark II. Does that mean you bought a Complete Control, the keyboard? I have the 25 key one. Yeah, Dan B. Joe. Is your name Dan? Because I want to call you Dan, but I don't know if it's something else. Maybe. Okay. Awesome. So, okay. Yeah. Complete Control is a very good keyboard. We just did our favorite MIDI controllers on Sample Library Review, and that was one of mine. I'm using Yamaha, and then I have a Complete Control, but a mini one, because sometimes I want more space on my desk and everything. So here's Riffendium 3. Daniel, okay. Cool, I'm just going to call you Dan, because I see you all the time, and you're a big winner, and I'm tired of saying Dan B. Joe. Yeah, a Complete Control is a great keyboard. So here's Riffendium 3. For those of you who are interested in that, what I did, I wrote like a little. Let's see if this works. I think I might have changed the riff. Everyone has the Complete Control. Yeah, I have the, not the A25, the S25, the older version. Yeah, it doesn't really work because I changed the riff. For cinematic music, number 3 is absolutely my favorite. So that was just an example of how you can use it in orchestral, like hybrid music. So I have like strings and stuff in there. Because I really want to show the versatility of everything, because I know we have so many different nice, we're all in Complete Control. We have so many different kinds of composers. I mean, not just composers, but producers and beat makers and stuff, and just musicians and guitarists and stuff. So the real key here is the versatility with rock, metal, and then ambient cinematic music with Riffendium 3. That was just a track I did in our demo. Yeah, with Etheric Gold, that's the vocal trailer library he's talking about. Very ambient, very similar. And this one has, I'm going to make sure, yeah, I have no inserts and no sends on this channel. All I have, all I have is a limiter on my master. So this is totally out of the box. So yeah, it plays that little riff, as you can hear, and then up here it's the muted notes. Yep, I thought that as well. Said reminds me of Heaviosity scoring guitars, which I have a few ambient guitar libraries as well, and I'm not BSing when I say this stands among the best I own that costs, $100, $200, $300. Like Heaviosity cinematic guitars, like the Native Instruments, strummed electric and stuff like that. This one sounds absolutely amazing, probably even better than the rest, and right now it's on an insane deal. Yeah, this is going to make some truly exceptional music for B-roll video trailers. So I loved this one as well, so I guess we're saving the best for last. He said my voice is a little soft. Can you guys hear me all right? I do know Orange Tree samples, and they're good for, for the okay. Yeah, just making sure you guys can hear me. Okay. So I actually do use a limiter and compressor on the mic. Looks like I saved the best for last because it seems we have a lot of cinematic composers in here today. I forget which one I actually used for the demo. Let's just go through some. So that one says solo harmonic sequence here. I'm not sure. He asked if there be future updates. Not sure. He asks, are these playable or just loops? This is a phrase-based library, but it differs in that you can edit the sequence and really customize what it's going to play. Yes, the obligatory, however you say that word, Jazz Master, classic there. So yeah, these are not like playable articulation-based libraries. So the way you can customize things is by going in here and changing what the sequence is actually going to be playing. I do not own Strum Session by AAS, like Applied something. I forget the name of that. I know what you're talking about, but I do not own it. Here's a Telecaster. So that's the major. There's the minor. There's the E bow. I actually love the sound of a bow on guitar. So that says pentatonic lines. So Riffendium 3 is similar. David asked, how does it compare with Opacity? They are similar. I do think Riffendium 3 has more customization. They're both very good, and I've done videos on them both. If you guys are interested, I can share those. They're also, on our site if you hunt through the blog and everything. So Riffendium 3, I feel, offers a bit more customization just with the way you can play things. While Opacity has more of those predetermined lines that all sound absolutely fantastic, Riffendium offers more customization simply because of your edit sound and your sequencer, which you'll be able to really make your own. They are very similar, though. And I believe that... One moment. I am trying to see if that is... Yes. So Opacity is in our shop. So if you guys won one of the gift cards and you already own Riffendium, or you already have this bundle and you like it, just go over to the shop and there's Opacity. They are similar. If you like guitar-based libraries, definitely check that one out, because as David mentioned, they are quite similar. Okay. It's almost 3 o'clock. We'll just do a couple more riffs, and then we'll go on to Rast sound. I know some of you are interested in that. Oh, someone asked about effects. I've noticed no performance issues. I will be totally open, though. I rarely have performance issues. There are a few plugins that really are bad with performance, like Isotope Iris too. Once you get that going, output movement, only when you have a lot of stuff going on. Besides that, I really don't have performance issues, especially with like built-in like contact effects and stuff. And all these effects are built in. They sound absolutely incredible. In fact, someone just quoted me and spelled my last name wrong. So yeah, I've not noticed any performance problems, but I have a pretty nice overclocked CPU with 64 gigs of RAM. I don't really have that many CPU issues, even when I'm loading like all these instances of my orchestral instruments and stuff. So maybe I'm not the I'm not a good reference for that at this time, but let's check out some others. So yeah, you get like the major chords, which are more kind of like pop indie. And I found like those dark minor lines just are absolutely amazing for the orchestral trailer music and stuff like that. Excuse me. Helicopter. Eye of the Tiger. Hear how you can actually change the note here. like where you're actually playing on the fretboard. It's pretty deep, pretty complex, and I still can't freaking find that riff I really like. I like them all, but there's one I used for the demo and I can't find it. That's really pretty. I think it sounds real. I mean, yeah, I think it sounds real. They're all real recorded. Especially when you compare this with like articulation bass, where they just have like sustained staccato and stuff like that. Yeah, like he said, info panel. Suggested BPM. Chords. Suggested if it's mapped under BPM, what chords sound good. Yeah, I agree with David. He did say just the one riff though. Yeah, there's a lot of. I feel like guitar libraries more than anything. People are like, why don't you buy a real guitar? I'm like, I do have one, but I hate when people suggest that. It's like the number one most annoying thing in like sample library groups. People are like, hey, I really need a sample library for guitars. People are like, buy a real one. It's like, thanks, that's real helpful. Very helpful. Anyway, no one here did that. I'm talking about other people. But I think they sound amazing, and I am a guitarist. I would use these even when I could just go and record my own. Why? Because these sound amazing. You can customize the effects, you can put your own amp simulators on it, and they just work instantly. Yeah, David, you saw that feed. I'm talking about Facebook groups where people ask for a specific, exactly. People are like, hey, I really need a sample library. They probably have a deadline in like, 2 days. And people are like, just hire a real cellist. Come on, don't you have that money? Don't you know a cellist? I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, it's so annoying. But no one in here has done that. We're all amazing people. We all love samples here. Okay, so buy an orchestra. Go hire an orchestra, bro. All right, let's do our other giveaway. We're having too much fun, guys. I'm having too much fun. You guys need to have some fun. So we're going to do another giveaway. And then we're going to cover Rast sound. I agree. I remember Shreddage 3. Yeah, they're like, it doesn't sound real, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, come on, whatever. So, giveaway number 3. Oh, there's my old number. I'm glad I didn't pop my new number on up there and ruin it. Okay, so, giveaway number 3, I believe. So, remember the rules. Everyone will type a number between 1 and 1,000 into the chat. Once I say go, each person can only type one number. Whoever is closest to my predetermined number, not the one I just popped up, so don't guess that. That was the last one. Wins $50 gift card to Audio Plugin Deals Shop, where you can get opacity if you like, which we were talking about earlier. So ready, and here we go. Well, I take a sip of my, what looks like Pepsi. It's not really Pepsi. It's blue juice. See, I told you, I'm having too much fun with you all today. Why we need to give you guys some prizes. Okay. There's no blue food. It's blue milk, bro. Star Wars. Maybe it's Powerade. It's my blue juice. Okay. Stop. Today's number was, or not today's, but this number was 623. Already bought a City. Can you substitute? You can get whatever you like from the shop. So 623. Oh my goodness. 621. Oh my goodness gracious. I try not to curse on here. It's hard sometimes, so I end up sounding like a cheese ball. I think that would be 621. If you see someone who just nailed it. Yeah, Mr. David. I'm not gonna. I do not. Yeah, David, you have won. So just go ahead. Audio plugin dot deals. If I can't win, I'm happy it went to fellow David. That is Zwizon. Okay, David Zwizon. Congratulations, sir. Go ahead and email that address I just posted, and they will get you your $50 to the shop. There's a lot of good products in there. We were talking about opacity. Someone asked, what else is good in there? There's so much good stuff. I love the Smart EQ 2. I love opacity. Orchestral dust was actually really good. There's so much good stuff. But those are 3 off the top of my head, just scrolling, that I really did love. No, we're doing Smart Comp as well, Smart Compressor. I love Sonable plugins, but we have the Smart EQ 2, we have the Frey ROM, we have everything from them. I'm not sure. I'm asking. I don't think so. But I'm asking the boss right now. Okay. Relavox Blue, it's another good one. Sonable sounds better than Isotope in my opinion. I love Sonable. I have all of their stuff. Even before I worked with audio plugin deals, I was a loyal Sonable user. I had Smart EQ 1 when it came out. I had everything. Who is the boss? Not me. That's all that matters. That was our last number. I'm asking him though. Yeah, I agree. They need to make it's Tony Danza. Yeah, I'm reporting to God himself. Okay, so I think we're done with this project. You guys all got a taste of Riffendium. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you so much to the developers for actually chiming in and everything. That's really cool. We get to hear from them because they are the experts there. So here I have my Rast sound. It was awful in the producers, sadly. I've never seen it. Don't tell anyone. No, we're going to have 2 more giveaways. As I load. Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you guys for helping us out with that, definitely. So yeah, that was Riffendium, everybody. The developers actually chimed in. That was really, really cool of them to answer some of our questions and show us some things about the library. We haven't had that before. So remember, there is a little bit of time left for this deal. So hop on over to the site there. As you can see right here, the timer is clicking down. Absolutely take advantage of that. You know, $220 value. It's $43.99, so $44. And don't even, you know I'm the spokesman for this stuff. Don't take my word for it. Look up at the chat and you'll see I've never seen so many people say what a good deal that is. We always have insane deals, but I've never seen so many people react so positively to that one. So yes, AudioFire always has some really cool stuff. So we're going to move on to Rast Sound. This is a very unique library. I don't know if this is activated yet. I might have to reload it. I forget. I thought I could hit over here and it would activate my project. Oh, we are giving away $50. Okay, the boss has said, David, any word on my inquiries using the $50? Yes, you can do that. It can be used towards anything. And for Mustache Vera, we are giving away $50 gift cards to the to our audio plugin deals shop. Yeah, I have to use Voice Meter for streaming with Cubase. There's no other way. Let me open my recent Rast Sound. There we are. Yeah, no problem, man. Enjoy the meeting. I don't know if that's exciting or not, if it's a good client meeting or a boring one, but okay, so Rast Sound. This one, yeah, again, no, you can't use the gift card on the deals because they're like so ridiculously discounted already. So here is Rast Sound. I'm going to start with Atlas. This is kind of the biggest one. If you don't know what Rast Sound is, this is another company. I own some of their stuff even before they were featured on our site. They are very, very unique, very raw, very gritty, and they focus on ethnic music for the most part. They have really authentic samples. So yeah, I do mention that in our demo video that AudioFire has some really good tutorials as well on how to use the plugins and everything, since I didn't have as much time and I try to be more contextual with how we can use it. All right, have a good one, man. Thanks for chiming in, and good luck with your meeting. All right, so here's Atlas. This is the biggest collection they have. They have, very niche, very focused, very specific libraries, which means that there's a lot of things they do that you will not find anywhere else. So this is Atlas, and it has patterns down here in the yellow and solo instruments up here in the blue. Let me just check my meters over there. So you can select different regions here, patterns and solo instruments. So you get stuff like this. If I played in the right range, that might help. You get patterns down there with different instruments, and there's like full patterns there. Percussion. You can hear in the background there's like someone singing very faintly. That's what I mean by the whole, just like the raw qualities of these sounds. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Yeah, a lot of these instruments, I don't know the names of them. I had to look up some of them, and they don't they tell you which region. Yeah, that's different keys trigger different patterns. So yeah, they are. It is exactly like a construction kit. And then, sorry, I try not to be distracted, but sometimes I need my phone on when I'm doing this stuff. And then up here you have percussion. There we go. I have my drum pad set up, but I don't know what range it is to actually... There's percussion up there. And yes, they're all velocity sensitive, so you can hear quieter, louder, depending on how you press them. So let's just go through some of the regions. Solo instruments up here. So you know, really nice detailed samples there, and then the patterns all down here. So while their other libraries are more focused on like specific regions, that's why I chose to cover Atlas first, because it has everything in one there. You click this button, it'll sync with the tempo, or you can not sync it. Yeah, some of them have like a ton of energy. Um, why I really like this company is, they've sampled some cultures and regions. Well, there's sampled cultures and techniques and instruments that have never been sampled before. Um, and it's really, really cool. I love music, as we all do, but I love culture. I love seeing how music developed in different areas across the world. And that's why I love this kind of stuff. It is so authentic. While, it's very, very focused. So, I just love this kind of stuff. Maybe not everyone needs it, but for me, it's fun just exploring it. And I absolutely use this kind of stuff. Like one time I had to score like a little cheesy, it was a Indiana Jones parody for like this winery in California. And they have this Egyptian section. I could have seriously used this so good. This would have been perfect for that stuff. I didn't have it though. And I kind of had to wing it because I don't really know how to write music from that culture. But again, patterns, solo instruments, very, very authentic stuff. Well, that's just crazy. Let's see what that solo sounds like. You can hear all the fret buzz, everything, because these people usually aren't playing pristine $1,000 instruments. I don't know what the BPM on that was. 500. Let me go back. Okay, so it says it's synced to my DAW. I don't know if it is though. Because my tempo says 145. That was way faster, unless they're playing, double time something. Yes, let's just go through. Little kalimba there. So that is a bowed stringed instrument for that one, as opposed to a plucked string instrument like the rest. Sorry, I'm skipping around so much. I was trying to find instruments as opposed to just percussion. That one appears to be mostly percussion in there. a really nice drone there. All right, one more. So that's Atlas. There's so much to cover with this one. With this bundle, I mean. Okay, Asian color, Morocco, sounds of Morocco and Cambodia. One of these was never sampled before, either Cambodia or Morocco. I don't remember which one, but it's really cool. And with the Rast sound, remember to go in, because there's gonna be, some of them have a lot of NKI files to scroll through, and they will have very different styles and stuff depending on what you go through. I'm not sure. He said the video got really blurry and doesn't get better. Chime in if that is the case, because I am not watching it. Well, my thing says excellent connection, so I don't know. We will just continue though. All right, well, sorry to anyone if there are any interruptions. Let's check out sounds of Morocco, which I believe, yeah. So we have like construction stems. Yep, contact full, I do believe, is required. I mean, at least for me. Oh, this one is a nice kind of loud vocal phrase. Yeah, so I think he was asking if there's like wave files you can use. Contact full is required for the majority of third-party libraries. Anything that doesn't have a tab over here, and these you have to pay a lot of money to get a tab over there, so it's definitely understandable that smaller companies and even bigger companies don't use that. That is why there's that, but contact full is the best investment you can possibly make. Okay. I thought this was really cool. It's so raw and so authentic. And these are construction stems. You're going to get... I agree 100%. Dan said, I wish we could add our own tabs for third-party libraries. I agree, because I love using this little tab system. But I just... You see my quick load is just jam-packed with all this stuff here. So, Sounds of Morocco. This stuff is like so authentic. And they have Sounds of Morocco, Sounds of Cambodia. One of these was never sampled before, ever. So that in itself, I think, is really, really cool, because it's so authentic. Again, these are not going to be like polished, processed libraries. This is just raw, and it's real. You know, I love that. So you get some, you know, vocals like this. Like you feel like you're right there and they're performing for you, you know? So these are going to have different content on different keys. Sorry, just reading your comments there. So you get nice percussion, you get performances, you get the full ensemble there. It's very realistic. I don't mean realistic. Everything's realistic with sample. I mean authentic. It feels like you're right there with these people. It's awesome. Like, this is stuff you cannot fake. If you try to use like a vocal legato patch and percussion and all that stuff and ethnic instrument samples, you would never come close to the authenticity of that. Could be extremely helpful. Like I mentioned before, I had this Egyptian scene scoring this little short promo video, and like, you know, they have a scene representing the town and this Egyptian town in ancient Egypt, so it was hard to fake that, and I still don't think I did it properly. They liked it, but it would have been so cool to have something like this. If you're doing any kind of short, any kind of film, any kind of project that takes place or has any kind of cultural background from these areas, this will be absolutely indispensable. So those are construction stems. Then they have that was construction stems 1. They have construction stems 2, and they have playable instruments in this one. So these are not just going to be patterns and phrases for this one. There's a bug down here. Yeah, so we're just talking about the contact libraries and stuff. All that I know right now is you need full for 90% of third-party libraries. Even really big companies like 8Dio, no contact player. So you get these really nice, playable articulations as well. So it's not just phrases. This is just staccato. It's a ney. It's a wind instrument. This Sounds Morocco. Instrument composer phrases that you can kind of piece together. It's the ney. Here's the bass. I know I can't really play as well with voice meter, everything. It's not instant. There's a little bit of buffering when you play your keyboard, so I can't really play in real time. So there's the bass. I think that's really cool. You get playable instruments that sound so authentic. You can hear the buzzing on the frets. You can hear every little detail of that, because again, you don't want these kind of samples to sound too polished, because then it would just sound fake, like they're recording in like a beautiful studio. This is not that kind of library. This is where you're right there in front of the people. They take a mic and they sample them, playing out on probably outside, It's really cool stuff. So this is very realistic, very raw. That's why I say raw and gritty. Yes, field recording. Oh, there's the same composer phrases. Here's more construction stems. That might be a little loud, sorry. Oh, is it? Alright, well, I'll see you later, Dan. You might, who knows, you might win 3 times next time. Okay, yeah, let's do a giveaway. I'm gonna be here for a little bit more as we explore this, so I kind of want to stretch it out. But yeah, we have 2 more. So, 4th giveaway. We're doing 5 this time instead of the usual 4. So remember, type a number between 1 and 1,000 into the chat. 1 number per person. The person closest to my number wins $50 gift card. Ready? And let's go. Let's listen to some stuff while... Okay, nice little intermission there. And stop. He just said $89.99. Okay, this number was another cliche, kind of boring number. 911. I saw some 900. I see 900 and 905. And you can stop typing. Yeah, I do always make it a rule to include in between the when I type start, when I type go, and when I type stop in the chat. So that would be you with 900. Yep. Okay, so go ahead and shoot them an email. They will get back to you right away. If any of you have lag or anything, and I notice some people are still typing. Oh, first off, yes, absolutely, congratulations. I just wanted to mention, I know people, if you get in this chat, to make sure it's live, there's like a little red button next to where it like says streaming now or something. There's a little red button that says live. Just make sure that's clicked, because if there's any kind of lag or anything, that'll catch you back up to the current time. And I also notice sometimes I think people come in and maybe because we enable it so that you can view any part of the stream as it's happening. So I think people kind of go in earlier and watch, and they see a giveaway and they just start typing randomly because they think it's happening, but we've passed it. Anyway, there's a live button. If you're having problems, click that. And if you were having problems with the resolution and everything, if it was really low res, just click on the just refresh the browser and it should be good. And that little live button is right next to the volume control. Okay, just some notes for next time and for this time and whatever. So those are just more of the construction stems that I used. And so, yes, we're going to move on now. There's a lot to cover here. I probably spent too much time on that one. There's just like so much. But also remember, check out our blog and everything, because I do cover all of this. I'm just looking right now. We will definitely cover. I just want to show Sounds Morocco, and then we'll check out those vocals. Oops, sorry. Sounds of Cambodia. We just did Morocco. Yeah, go check out our blog, guys. Or just on the deal pages themselves, we have videos both from the Hey guys, Brian
Whoops.
here. There I am. See, there I am, like yelling at you. All I do is click down here. We always have videos. See, it's auto playing. That's why that happened. We always have videos right here. I know some of you guys know that, but it may not always be apparent. You can click over, and eventually you will find me. If you don't want to watch me, totally understandable too. Check out all the other developer videos. But when I specifically mention the blog videos that I did, they're all going to be here if the deal is still current. So just, if you don't see it, just scroll down here. You'll find me if you want to see what I'm talking about. So, and yeah, so Sounds of Cambodia. This one has less construction stems and more playable instruments, but again, really nice quality stuff. So yeah, make sure you go and check out like the official videos and stuff, because I'm not messing with any of the effects or any of that. It's just, pretty self-explanatory to what everything does, but you can Riffendium is wave file. These are all contact libraries. Especially Riffendium, it's gonna need, just because there's so much complexity with how you can arrange everything. There's just kind of like synthy sounding voices. That unique drum there. Percussive patterns. So that's some sounds. You guys get the idea. We have percussion, plucked instruments, wind instruments, some bowed instruments, and then other things. Okay, someone wanted to hear the vocals.
Uyurtika sumak chaska sapantuta li pirinki ay kuyurtika.
These are so specific. See, I see Frank typing. Frank, I don't think you're watching live. Oh, then he can't hear me. What am I doing? Okay. So yeah, these are so specific. The two vocal libraries, they're like chants, and they're, you heard, this is called long walks, so they're longer type chants, but they also have, some melody to them as well.
Gracias, madre, ayahuasca. Ah, gracias, madre.
I know she said, thank you, mother. Oh, sorry, this is ceremonial. I think it's Inca, but I know that was Spanish. Anyway.
Eu sou índio preparado, eu sou índio cantador. Eu sou índio preparado, eu sou índio cantador.
So those go on for a long time. They're just texture, atmosphere type sounds. Very, very specific, as with everything else here. Sorry, those were not Inca. We have Inca spirit vocals, ceremonial vocals. That's why she was speaking in Spanish. Sorry, there's a lot in this. So, Balkan vocals. Let's check out the. Dude, she just sustained that note for like an hour.
Ketri ketri ale palamande, ketri ketri pire palamande, iacremis festo.
So if you guys aren't familiar with Balkan vocals, they have that very specific sound. The kind of I can't really describe it well. You heard it. You hear what it sounds like. Very unique, very specific sound, instantly recognizable. Again, really touching on the fact that Rast sound is so specific, and that being said, you won't find samples like this anywhere else. So.
Zetal minimai muntra curvame, zetal minimai mata muntra da meri.
So those ones are more melodic. They have like let's see. The Incan, that's what I was looking for. The Inca is similar. So yeah, they have these really specific vocal libraries, and then we have more versatile playable instruments like these percussion. So they have patterns as well as like one shots. I'm gonna try to find this bank on my drum pad. Again, because of the lag, I can't really do something cool. So there's the phrases up here. So this is this is Anatolian percussion. I probably pronounced that wrong. So my bad. So there's that. You get patterns as well as one shots. Let's go to Asian colors. Oh, these are really cool. Click here and you can change what is actually going to be played. So there's one NKI file, and the library or the sound source selection is all going to be right here in the middle of the GUI. So let's go on for a. I personally think that is epic. So these are Tibetan male vocals. Some of them are very meditative, very, spiritual sounding. And others are like what I just played, kind of more. There's like this deep drone. Hello, Clay. Dave with a number. So those are Tibetan vocals. There's female vocals.
Dulu kau tidak seperti ini, tak pesona dalam hidupku bila kau kembali dah.
And then we have more of those really low droning kind of monk chants. They were percussion. War percussion there, so those are one shots. The rest were kind of long drawn out phrases. You have flutes. That says breathe, meditate. Plucked instrument. And then down here we have patterns. And then ambiances. These are really cool. Some of them are just, sounds, ambient soundscapes. Some of them are nature sounds. It's like a village soundscape. That's Asian colors. Again, cool textures, phrases, everything. Balkan vocal. The kamane, kamenche, and the ney are all playable instruments. No, we can't do that. We offer everything in a bundle. Us, for those of you, I'm replying to Clay. He already bought Atlas and another one that were included in the bundle. We cannot do like a cross grade price because our price is already absolutely as low as we can go, because it's so heavily discounted. The price we offer is much, much lower than you'll get on their actual page. So it's usually worth it just to buy the bundle, but that is absolutely up to you. So here's the kamane, kamane kamenche. This one's a bowed string instrument. Okay. You typed a number and said joking. I really love this. Was probably my favorite out of all of them, just the deep resonant sound of that. Yeah, so Rast Sound is not going to sell it at the same price. So yeah, I mean, if Rast sells it in a bundle, it's not going to be as low as ours. So yeah, you definitely, check that out if they do offer a cross grade. But you still might get a better deal buying the whole thing. But I'm not sure. So that, again, absolutely up to you. But as far as our bundle is concerned, it's one price because it's so low and so discounted. So yeah, I really love this one, the kamane. That's my favorite out of all of them, as a matter of fact. You bought them from us on the shop. This is the Comanche. This is a similar sound, but it's, you know, not as bright, and it's, you know, it's kind of a more warm sound there, but similar instrument. And the ney. So this has patterns, and then I think this has nice reverb there. Short phrases, long phrases. And then, yeah, so you have playable instrument that you can write your own kind of patterns, and then you also have phrases for that. So again, Rast Sound Bundle, very, very specific, very unique. So there is that. Really authentic sounds here. The vocals, percussion, wind instruments, string instruments. Let's do our last giveaway. And Clay, I'm not ignoring you. I would email support about that. I don't think, I'm pretty sure, because our bundle again is just like so discounted, we're not going to be able to offer any cross grade price. So let's do our final giveaway for another $50 gift card for you guys. So again, type a number between 1 and 1,000 into the chat when I say go. Oh yeah, but Clay, email support. If you still have questions about that, I don't want to ignore you. So yeah, you guys ready? Type a number between 1 and 1,000. One number per person, and ready, go. Your chance to win the final $50 gift card. And I'm asking for you about that bundle and everything, just to make sure. Okay. Final giveaway. I guess that's it. All right, so I've picked some boring numbers today. This one is 4. So we've got, I believe that would be 31 is closest to 4, which is Cress N. So you have won $50 to the Audio Plugin Deal Shop. So you just give them an email here. They get back to you instantly. Yes, Clay, about your question, message the support the support email I just typed, and they will let you know about that. There you go. Absolutely. Congratulations, everyone who won. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know we had a long one today. What was it? 2 hours this time. But we covered Rast Sound. We covered Riffendium. So remember, yeah, that we all watch together. Because we're a team here, and anytime they're watching, because as soon as you email them for the gift card, they reply to you right away. We're all just hanging out in here. Yeah, thanks so much, guys. Time to rock and roll. What does this mean? Yeah, we're all like very good friends here. This is an awesome team. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I know we had a lot to cover. Rast Sound And for Riffendium bundle, I do too much. I can't remember. Remember these deals, especially Riffendium, is ending in a little bit over 2 days. So 2 days, 10 hours left. Rast Sound, we have another 5 days and 10 hours for that. Definitely go check those out. And again, if you guys, I usually don't do this, but because someone mentioned opacity earlier, we have opacity in the shop, and it is very similar to Riffendium 3. Sorry. So one moment, I'll answer that question. So opacity is very similar to Riffendium 3. If you guys really like that, or if you already got it on the deal, check out opacity. And then again, the Sonable plugins really can't go wrong with that. But again, you have a lot of products to choose from. Absolutely your choice. But someone had mentioned that earlier. So those are ones that I really love. And the question just for Riffendium. Are you talking about on our audio plugin deals website, or? Because if it's with our site, absolutely email support. If you had that issue, Mark, if you had that issue with our website, please email us right there. We have a great support team. And if there's any issues with the site, our site as a whole, we will fix it very quickly or figure out what is going on there. So absolutely, give us an email. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Remember, these deals are going away soon, and we will be having another live stream soon. And we also have a really cool series coming up for you guys, because we know you guys want to see more of this. We're going to do more of the video game music coming up. That video goes live August 23rd. Mark your calendars. We're going to send out an email and everything. But I think you guys are really going to love this one. We're not promoting any of our products. We're totally focusing on video game music, how to write video game music, why we all love video game music, stuff like that. And again, I think you guys are going to love it. So, all right, yes, email support. They will get that sorted out. Thank you guys so much. It's been 2 hours. I got to run. Got a lot to do today. But as always, I had fun with you guys. And thank you guys again. And I will see you guys next time. And remember, stay tuned for the next live streams. Turn on those notifications if you're not subscribed. Click it. You have nothing to lose. And thank you guys. And then, yeah, video game music coming up soon. We're going to do a whole series on this. It's going to be very nice, more than what we usually do. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Absolutely. Oh, good afternoon. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock here, so it's time for dinner. But yeah, also check out the other demos from the blog if you need to see more about this, and you can rewatch this video at any time. Thanks again, guys. I will see you next time.